I think the important thing for us, we always make sure that we stay true to ourselves, who we are as a brand. So Amstel, we've been around for 150 years, in South Africa for 55 years, so we're a timeless brand. So first and foremost, we always make sure that we stay true to ourselves, being a timeless brand. Then at the same time, listen to our consumers, listen to what they're saying, and then try to combine that with who we are as a brand, being timeless. Then if we do that, we know that we can create magic.
So what timeless mean?
Timeless for us is quite simple. So Timeless is a brand that's been relevant in the past, that is still relevant today, and will definitely become relevant in the future. So that's what Timeless means for us. And if you look at Amstel, definitely we were relevant in the past, today, and we will be relevant in the future as well.
So looking at business, empowering small business and business and as our black community, what has you guys been done in terms of empowering and make sure that business as Amstel takes the community together and the business also together?
Yeah, so I think the important thing to remember is that we're part of a bigger organization. So we're part of the Heineken organization. So there's a lot of things that our corporate affairs team does with the communities in order to make sure that we're actually uplifting the communities. But if you look at Amstel specifically, there's two initiatives that we look at. The one is green urbanization. So we make sure that we work within the Johannesburg CBD with Food and Trees for Africa, and we make sure that we're really doing our bit to make sure that the city center remains green. That's the first thing. The second thing that is really quite important to us, we love music. We love to make sure that our consumers have fun. So we have something that we call opening up the industry. And that's really about making sure that we find the next best talent within communities. People that you might not have heard of, but are definitely the up and coming talent, and we give them the platform to perform with our other friends of the brands who are big name DJs in order for them to become a big name as well.
So looking at what you just said, that giving opportunities to the young entrepreneurs in music industries, how then do we get you into those competitions?
Yeah. So what we do, we normally communicate them through social media. It's quite an easy way in order to enter. So if you're a DJ, you'll make a mixtape for about 15 minutes that you will send through social media, through our social media platforms. Then we will take our professional DJs, they listen to your mixtape, and they will decide. We don't decide. They are the masters of music. They decide and say, okay, we think this guy or this lady is actually going to be the next big star. Yep. And if you look at it, one of the DJs today, Adila, she actually won through this competition, and she's here with us today, so that's very exciting.
So those who want to enter, and for those who want to be empowered by Amstel and the consumers as well, what is the message to say, okay, buy our product and stand a chance to win or to be empower South African markets? Yeah. What did you say on that? So
I think there's two different takes. So the first one is, if you're a consumer, if you want to win maybe a nice trip like the Rovos Rail of Amstel, you buy an Amstel, you use the USSD code and you enter, and you stand a chance to win. But if you are a musician, a DJ, and you want to enter, follow our social media platforms and send through your mixtape. And that's the two basic avenues that our consumers and DJs can actually interact with us.
Yeah. So what is your take in terms of the last words, or for those who want to, even if they've ever tested the Amstel, what is your take on that?
So those who have never tested Amstel, one thing I'll definitely say to you is that we're a timeless brand. We've been consistent. We've got consistent quality for over 55 years in South Africa and 150 years in total. So definitely it's a quality beer. If you feel like beer is a little bit strong for you, we've got our other brand, Amstel Radler, which is made up of 100% lemon juice and Amstel put together, and it's a very nice beverage for a nice hot day that is a little bit more easy drinking. Yeah,
it's a good marketing brand. So this is keep on watching Singalina Online Magazine.